Doug Gertner is an educator, author, blogger, broadcaster, and activist. His professional career includes service to higher education, nonprofit, small business, corporate, independent, organizational, men's issues, and fatherhood consulting. Please join me in welcoming Doug Gertner, the Grateful Dad.
I'm the Grateful Dad, and you must wonder, how did I become so grateful? I think it goes back to college and how much I loved being in college. And so I did have hair back then, and it wasn't gray. I cut off my ponytail, and I put on the suit that my grandmother gave me for graduation with my doctorate. And I stepped into a corporate setting, very unlike what I had done for all those years on college campuses. And I learned the ropes, and after about 5 years, I was thriving there. And then something happened. I became a dad. And when I became a father, you know, things changed for me. You might have noted that what I did in my academic life is you pilot higher and deeper, you need to kind of drill down and focus. And I was looking at gender and male gender role development. And I looked at fatherhood through that lens, and I said, there's a certain kind of dad I want to be. That was the beginning of the rest of my life. I remember one day grabbing Jordy from daycare, and we walked up to the Denver Zoo and saw the emu running around there. And the plaque said, the male emu incubates the eggs and raises the young and fiercely defends them from harm. And I thought, that's the kind of dad I want to be, and that's also the kind of business I want to run. And Emu Consulting started doing really well. And around about 2007, you know, in spite of myself, I had the best year I could have ever imagined. I'd say more cocky than grateful at that point in my life. But you know what happened the next year, right? So here I am, business is in the toilet, and I discovered that my dad's health, both physical and cognitive, was not at a place where he could care for himself anymore. And I'll tell you what finally helped me. It was gratitude. I finally realized, in spite of it all, I have so much to be grateful for. And that's when I realized I need to start counting my blessings rather than being such a drag to be around. Gratitude is groovy, all right? You know, who has the time to stop and be grateful every day? And there's much the same way. One, who has the time not to be grateful when there's all kinds of rewards that come from it? And it doesn't take that long. You do it quickly, it's what comes to mind, you make a practice of it, and it seems to pay off. 2012, it was just last year, was a really great year for me, and it was due in no small measure to consistently and mindfully living gratefully. And I have to say that I'm grateful to have been there in hospice, holding my dad's hand and stroking his head when he took his final breath on February 2nd of this year. And so I really want to commend to you that gratitude is something you can do on a daily basis. It's gratitude that allowed me to be in a place to take care of my dad. It comforted me when I lost my dad. It's just another reward of being grateful. Whatever your goals are as a leader, whatever challenges you face, both personally or professionally, gratitude is your greatest asset. I encourage you to use it every day. So thank you, and have a grateful day.